Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rajni Chaudhary and in this particular video we will be solving a numerical on differential protection of transformer where we would be calculating the insulating current in case of earth fault occurring within or outside the protective zone. Basically, here we will be seeing whether the relay will operate in case of earth fault if the earth fault is occurring within or outside the protective zone. Before starting the numerical, it's recommended that you should go through the differential protection scheme of transformer as there are various rules which need to be followed prior applying the differential protection scheme to the transformer. Although we have covered a numerical where we have calculated the CT ratio of transformer, the link of the video is given in the description box below. You can go through that video. Also, a brief explanation about the differential protection scheme is also given here. The differential protection scheme applied to the transformer. Here, the transformer is of star delta connection, that is, the primary side of the transformer is star connection and the secondary side of the transformer is having delta connection. To compensate the phase displacement, the delta side of the transformer will have star connected CT secondary, as you can see in the figure, and to offset the zero sequence current flowing in the star side of the transformer, the CTs on the star side of the transformer will be delta connected CT secondaries. Also, it's important to note that the star side transformer, the star connected transformer side, will have the CT delta connected as mentioned, but the CT secondary current will actually be its phase current, and the current going into the pallet wires will be calculated by multiplying that CT secondary phase current by √3. Also, for the delta connected transformer side, the CTs are connected in star as mentioned. As we know, in star, the phase current and the line current are same. Therefore, the CT secondary current here will actually be the current flowing into the pallet wires. It's important to note that the current flowing in the pallet wires from the both side of the transformer must be same for normal condition. Hence, these 2 points must be noted and to be taken care of while calculating the CT ratio or any other factor. Starting with the question, a 3-phase 200 kVA 10,000 by 500 volt transformer is connected in delta star. The CT on low voltage side have a turn ratio of 500 by 5. Determine the CT ratio on high voltage side. Also, obtain the insulating current when the fault of 700 ampere of following type occur on the low voltage side. Earth fault within the protective zone. Earth fault outside the protective zone. Assume balanced voltage. So here we have to find the 3 things. First, the CT ratio on high voltage side and insulating current when the earth fault of 700 ampere occurs within the protective zone on the low voltage side and the earth fault occurring outside the protective zone of value 700 ampere on low voltage side, we have to find the insulating current. Basically, we have to judge whether the relay will operate in this condition or not. Looking at the physical representation of the question, as said, the transformer is connected in delta star. That is, the primary side of the transformer is connected in delta and the secondary side of the transformer is connected in star. Therefore, the CT connections will be so arranged to balance the phase displacement and zero sequence current. Therefore, the delta side of the transformer will have star connected CT secondaries and the star side of the transformer will have delta connected CT secondaries. Also, we are provided with the voltages of primary and secondary. That is, the primary side voltage is given as 10,000 and secondary side voltage is given as 500 volt. Therefore, 500 volt is your low voltage side, that is connected in star side of the, that is provided with the star side of the transformer. Also, we are provided with the CT ratio of low voltage side, that is 500 volt side CT ratios are provided, that is 500 by 5. We need to find the CT ratio of high voltage side, that is your 10,000 volt. Starting with the solution, first we will find the CT ratio on the high voltage side. For that, the star connected side of the transformer, that is basically your low voltage side, have CT connections in delta. Therefore, the current flowing into your pallet wires will be the CT secondary current multiplied by the root 3. Actually, the current flowing into your pallet wire is the line current, and since the CTs are connected in delta, the CT secondary current will be actually its phase current, and to get the line current we need to multiply the phase current by root 3. Let us assume that the low voltage side of the transformer, that is the star side of the transformer, is having current of 500 ampere denoted by IL2. 2 as it is the secondary side of the transformer, therefore we have denoted the line current here by 2, IL2. Also, as said, the CTs are connected in series, therefore the primary current of the CT will actually be the line current of the transformer, and therefore the CT primary will also carry the current of 500 ampere. The CT ratio on low voltage side is given as 500 by 5. Therefore, with the help of this, we can easily calculate the CT secondary current by dividing the primary current by the CT ratio, and thus we will get the value of 5 ampere. But this is actually the phase current of your CT, and to get the current in your pilot wires, we need to multiply this phase current by root 3. Therefore, the current flowing in the pilot wires will be 5 root 3 ampere. This current will flow from both sides of the CTs. Also, for the normal operation, the current flowing in the pilot wires from both sides should be same. Hence, this will also be the CT secondary current of your delta connected side of the transformer CT. Moving to the delta connected side of the transformer, that is 10,000 volt, is basically your high voltage side, and we have to find the CT ratio here. We know that the power transformer, in case of power transformer, the apparent power on both sides must be same. That is, the primary apparent power should be equal to the secondary apparent power. Substituting the values of power, that is root 3 VI, where VL1 is the line voltage of your primary side, IL1 is the line current of your primary side, VL2 is the line voltage of your secondary side, and IL2 is the line current of your secondary side. Putting the values, since your high voltage side is your primary side also, therefore substituting the value 10,000 here, we have to find the line current flowing into the delta connected side of the transformer. VL2 value is 500. The voltage on low voltage side or the secondary side of your transformer, we have assumed the current flowing here is 500 ampere. Therefore, the line current at the high voltage side comes out to be 25 ampere. As already said, CTs are connected in series with the line. Therefore, this line current will actually be the primary current of your CT. Also, as said, the CT on delta side of your transformer is star connected as already discussed. Therefore, the current here will be equal to the current flowing in your pallet wires. We have already calculated the current in your pallet wires. Therefore, the secondary current of the CT connected in star will actually be equal to the current in your pallet wires, and that is 5√3 ampere. Now we can easily calculate the CT ratio by dividing the primary current to the secondary current. Doing so, we will get the CT ratio of your high voltage side, and it comes out to be 5 by root. Starting with the first part of the question, that is, we have to calculate the insulating current value when an earth fault of fault value 700 ampere occurs within the protective zone. Basically, we have to determine whether the relay will operate in this case or not. This fault occurs on your low voltage side. Your low voltage side is 500 volt. As mentioned, the fault current value is given as 700 ampere. Therefore, the IL2 value, line current on your secondary side of the transformer, which is also your low voltage side, will be 700 ampere. Equating the apparent power, primary apparent power should be equal to the secondary apparent power, and substituting the value of the same, but here we will take the line current as 700 instead of 500, which we have taken in previous case, to calculate the CT ratio. The line current of your high voltage side comes out to be 35 ampere. We can easily calculate the CT secondary current, as we have the CT ratio of high voltage side, that is 5 by √3. We have already calculated this in the previous slide. So the corresponding CT secondary current here will be primary current divided by the CT ratio, which is 7√3 ampere. This is the secondary current, CT secondary current, which would be flowing into your relay, because since the earth fault has occurred within your protective zone, therefore on the low voltage side, no CT secondary current will be flowing here, and this whole current, CT secondary current on your high voltage side, will be flowing through the relay, and in this case the relay will operate. Let us look at the physical representation of the solution. As said, an earth fault of 700 ampere occurs on low voltage side of the transformer within the protective zone. Therefore, the CT secondary current here on the low voltage side will not be flowing. But by equating the apparent power, we have calculated the line current of a high voltage side, that is 35 ampere. And with the help of the CT ratio, that is 5 by √3, we have calculated the CT secondary current, and it comes out to be 7√3 ampere. Now this CT secondary current will be flowing into your relay coils, and thus the relay will operate in this . Moving to the second part of the question, where an earth fault occurs outside the protective zone with a fault value of 700 ampere on low voltage side. That is, the 700 ampere earth fault is occurring on the low voltage side of the transformer but outside the protective zone. In this case, this 700 ampere value is actually the line current value, And therefore, with the help of the 700 ampere and the CT ratio provided of the low voltage side, that is 500 by 5, we can easily calculate the CT secondary current here, and it comes out to be 7 ampere. But the low voltage side is your star connected side of the transformer, and therefore the CTs here are connected in delta. Therefore, the current flowing into the pallet wires will actually be 7 root 3. The CT secondary current multiplied by root 3 value. Also, as discussed in the previous question, the high voltage side line current will be 35 ampere. This was calculated from the apparent power equation by equating the primary apparent power to the secondary apparent power, and therefore the CT secondary current was also obtained, and the value was 7 root 3. Now, as you can see here in the figure, on the high voltage side, the CT secondary current value is 7 root 3, which is flowing into your pallet wires. In the same way, looking at the low voltage side, the pallet wires here are also carrying the current of 7 root 3 ampere. Thus, the relay coils will not be getting any current, and the relay will not operate in this case. With this, we end here only. The question taken here is asked in previous year paper of protection of power system. So it's recommended that you should practice such type of questions more. For more videos, stay connected. Thank you.